Okay, we are back for some more on the Avyon. Part 2. Here we go. Let's do the general info for right now. Let's start up here. Once known as a proud military nation, the Avyon are a race of proud warriors with the worst of luck. Or so that is how it has been summed up on their entire history. First, the great, contact with another race would lead to a massive war, and the secondary contact would lead to the Avyon signing over their entire nation and infrastructure to the first race who declared a holy war against them. By all accounts in history, the race is the unluckiest and lowest underdog story we have ever seen, and yet to this day the race still stands proud and strong amongst a wavering population. Okay. Let's keep going. So we will go ahead and go down here next. Note. To this date, since the Great Crusades, the Avyon people are known far and wide to have no localized military, as without a homeland or nation, the species seems to have almost, God, I can't spell today, almost given up and retired from any hope of regaining such a thing. Okay, we can pop you off, make this note a heading 5. Sad race, really, truly. We'll bump you up to heading 5 here. And it's Ariel. We're also going to go ahead and pop you to Ariel. You will go down 1 though. I think that's right? No, it is 11. Okay, we'll fix that real quick. Okay, so that's good. Let's go ahead and make this Ariel 11, and then we're going to also do that. There's no royal family of current all members were hunted down by the... You know what? Wait. How is it? Wait. Let me grab it here. Boop, boop, boom. Alright, Control F. There we go. T Galaxies. Replace all. There we go. Okay. There's no royal. Okay. Ivy, who is a 0. The closest thing to a royal family is yeah. And they will be noted later as, because we're going to pull that here in a minute. Actually, while we're thinking about it, let's go into our maps, or, over here. Nope. Meant to be in there. Nation map. So... Oh, that's right. We don't have the, United map on here, actually. Do I have the... No, they're going to be in the unknown world, which is going to have my maps. I think that was... No, it's not the... Is it Redenia? Yeah, it's Redenia. Sardinia is never founded. And I don't have... Oh, I do have the overall map. There it is. Yeah, Sardinia is supposed to take over the Orc territories, but as it doesn't exist, we don't have it there. So now becomes an interesting portion. And something I've been thinking on, right? Let's go into our maps here. Because we don't have any cities in the Great Desert, I think it might be kind of appropriate to put those cities here. So let's go back into that earlier. Let's go into our maps again. And instead we're going to found the cities in the northern portion. So I'm just going to make a note for this later. Let's put a comment. Note to add Sardinian cities here, linked. Let's grab that. Oh, shit. Nope, go back. Go back. There we go. Comment. Okay. So that way I can come back to do this later. So we will grab that actually. And we will put them in charge of some of these nation, or in charge of this nation. Map. So I guess we'll kind of put this in there later. Note, each of these cities welcome the races, or welcome all races, but are led specifically by, or note here, one sec. No surviving map exists. The original, actually this needs to go up here. Yeah. We'll do that. There we go. No surviving map, no surviving map exists of the original territories of the Avyon people. However, they do hold a city recently founded in the far northern desert of the continent Redenia. So we'll put that as a heading 5 city. Okay. I can't remember. Is it? I think it's Shipwreck Tower. I believe. Let me look. Race lore. I think it's in here. OCN. Oh, the origins of the Council of Nations. Yeah. Sardinian. Here we go. Let's check it out. The merchant country of Sardinia. Yeah. So let's. Oh, we do have the classes. Perfect. We do have 2 of their classes, which is basically these 2. So let's go in here to hierarchy. We'll paste that for now. And we will put Aifi's name in here as a notable character. Yeah, we'll come down here real quick. We're gonna set her as heading 5. And we're gonna fix all this to be aerial. There we go, and boop. Yeah. And then we're gonna come up here and see if we can find, do I have anything on the city? I don't know if I do in here. Let's look. Yeah, this is some of the information we were talking about. Yeah, okay, the city of Blood Rock. There we go. Alright, so let's come in here. And we're actually going to go ahead and credit this as an unofficial Avyon city. Or all these as Avyon cities now. So we're going to come in here and make note of them. Alright. Which we will have to edit some stuff here in a minute. But that shouldn't be a hard thing. So we're going to get these are all set up. Boop, boop, boop. However, they do hold a city recently full. And to note, the lands are held in a council format. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and first off turn these all into heading 5. I'm actually gonna keep the information on them. But we will have to edit some map later, which is fine. That shouldn't be an issue. Okay. Let's get this all turned to aerial. Perfect. Same here. Aerial is definitely a much larger text, which is also nice to have just kind of done up. Why are you bolden? Oh, yeah, unbolden. There we go. I was going to say none of the others are bolden, thankfully. Okay. Aerial. Perfect. Okay, so no surviving. Yep, there we go. Just seeing if anything in here is a problem. Now, the thing is with these guys is they are notable characters, but these are different rulers. So this is an orc, so we will put this in the orc real quick. Let's go in here. I'm actually going to do this while we're kind of working this up so that way we don't lose track of any of this stuff. So let's bring you down into the other notable characters. There's some work that's coming through these that's going to be very interesting. So we'll get you posted in there. Gerald is a Tortian. So let's go. I don't even know where I put my Tortians, to be honest. It's probably in here. Yes, perfect. So we're going to come down here. Oh, Gerald is already mentioned in here, so we're good. Okay, perfect. So we don't have to worry about him. And then Cow is a Sable, so which we will adjust the name of here momentarily. I think he was in... No, that's the Warforged. Would it be you lot? Yes, the Centaur. Okay, let's come down here. We will also copy... Well, I don't know if I'll copy and paste the thing, because I don't think it's worth it. We will change the thing to Centaur, though. We will give you a heading 5. And we will go ahead and fix this up to aerial. And we need to go ahead and hit Control F. Sable. Need to replace with Centaur. Perfect. Alright. Easily done. Oops. Oh well. And we don't need the rest of this. So that's the nice part. Okay, perfect. Okay. we don't need, I'm gonna back this up a little bit because we don't need their names. We just need their city descriptions. Perfect. We will keep the capital listed. All right. So that has been their towns, technology period. We will go ahead and write this real quick. The Avyon are a race who fight with a strange sword that seems to be folded. Hundreds. Geez, my neighbors have decided they need to have a loud conversation. The Avyon race are a race who fight with a strange sword that seems to be folded hundreds of times, and each seems to wear a strange armor that depicts them with demonic-like traits. Both weapon and armor, ooh, my hands, seem to be built in the concept of light and efficient war, and are the only race known to have mastered introducing air into their metals to change its properties to a lighter material. This is said to be done by the wind casters of the Avyon people. Okay. We're gonna kind of do that. I'm not gonna do anything funny with that. Not like I put a note in there or anything like that. I think this works. We will come back to... Actually, I think we can just finish this up. I don't think we have much to work on from here. So let's go ahead first and start working on these, because these were the titles we were going with. So we want that as Arial. Thank you. We're gonna do the same thing here. Arial, and we're gonna make you a heading 5, and then heading 5, and do the same thing here. Because the rest of it's all fine, all pretty much good. This is, oh, well, this is Colibri. There we go, now it's right. Yeah, okay. Okay, perfect. So, sellswords. Let's change that to a little bit more Yiddish focused. Okay. We're going to call these, well, let's see. All right. Meant to come in here. Frey Schwerd. Most of you, okay. Schwerd, yeah. The Avyon people have spent the majority of their modern history as sellswords, or as the term. Apparently, the noise I was hearing was the landscapers for the apartment complex. The Avyon people have spent the majority of their modern history as sellswords, or as the term directly translates to, free swords. That is loud as fuck. Seriously? God damn it. The Avyon people have spent majority of their time as sellswords. The term directly translates to free swords, and are known amongst society as some of the best warriors money can buy. For fuck's sake. Oh god. Alright, we're gonna just finish this up and then I'll call it good. And thus even amongst the Avyon people, the Frey Schwerd are an honored and welcomed people amongst any Avyon village or clan. Okay. So guilds. Each guild is full of influential people in Sardinia because this guilds control pretty much everything. This is a merchant country, so this, yeah. So guilds, or guild members of Sardinia. There we go. Okay. And then commoners, pretty much anyone who is not a guild or a guildman's family is considered a commoner. I think we can kind of stick with this, and I'm pretty happy with how this came out for the race. Other than a few minor changes here and there with some indenting, because gotta make it look fancy. Nope, Control Z that. There we go. You know me, I just like to make everything look a little more special than it actually is. Let's see. Let's finish up that. We're all good there. There we go. And then we have the founding. That's all that's left. Okay. Let's come up with something here. So this race came into being on the timeline. Go to race creation. We actually do need to find where they're listed. They're there. Okay. So we are going to call... first off, we're changing that to Avyon, because we don't want to forget that. So I'd say the Avyon... so they were only... roughly up to 800 years old before they were destroyed. The Avyon race is said to have been discovered in the year 12... Because when was the war? Okay, 1230, we'll say. BS. However, this is a misconception due to the loss of their history. Though the first declared discovery was by the Tigraxes, the Avyon people had existed for approximately 800 years prior. Though it is worth noting that similar to their cousins of Silencia, the Avyon seem to have been a closed-off state, with their people rarely ever venturing outside of the nation, and the overall rulers at the time seemed to follow a policy of isolationism over trade or communication or diplomacy, see, with the other nations. It is to be noted that the Avyon people never had an official church or seemed to have any record of a leadership like role outside of the individual cities that the Avyon once ruled, each having a sort of count and a council of all gathered together to make decisions. However, it is believed that those who ruled were either the grandest military craftsmen or they were the strongest warriors. Truthfully, we have no more information than this due to the conquest and burning of all literature within what was once one of the wonders of the world, the feathered gardens. Here, we'll do this. The Feather Gardens, a monument to both magic and the Avyon people. This large greenhouse that floated in the air and housed the what is library in Yiddish? Bibliothek, yeah. Okay. The Avi Saphir. Alright. This large greenhouse that flew in the air and housed the Avi Saphir. Or in common, the flying book. This is stated to have housed all the collected knowledge of the Avyon over the years, and the garden itself was said to have fed each of the 13 cities that once were ruled by the Avyon people. Though, goddamn, I didn't realize, it is currently, though it should be noted that only traces of this library have been found and no solid proof of its full existence, as the legends state, have been found. Okay. Sure. That's fine. We're good. Alright. So I think that's going to be the Avyon people. I think we are pretty much set, and I'm pretty happy with that.